What's up, everybody? Giancarlo here at Three Swords Productions. Today we're doing more Test with Me. It was a great weekend at MomoCon, where I was on the Dragon Ball side, but I did keep tabs on One Piece. Film Kid actually won the event. It was like 86 people for I think it was either a 2K or a case tournament. I'll be honest, I wasn't over there, so I don't quite remember. But anyway, real cool event. Film Kid really coming, finding a place in the meta, even though it's a little late into the format. Cool that we have this deck that can kind of, show up and start putting in work. Before we get into the test, I actually just want to give a shout out to CEO. I mentioned them in a other video, but they actually changed the formatting of the tournament. Before it was a 5K. However, now they have officially teamed up with Bandai. Connect with Bandai. Now they're doing a few different tournaments under the same roof. Buddy battles begin at 11. OP3 pre-release to get your Nefertari VV promo, as well as get your hands on some OP03 sealed product. You can do the pre-release is like the sealed format. Then we have a case tournament of OP02 and an alt art leaders event where you get to pick which alt art leader you want if you win. And it looks like top 8 all gets one in the order of, you get to pick in the order of placing. So first place gets to pick first, second place picks second, so on and so forth. Hopefully you just get first so you can get the one you want. I know I want the Nami, or maybe even the Ace. You people might disagree with me on the Nami. And a big update. CEO badge is not required for the special event. That made this tournament much more affordable. For some people, you no longer need a badge or a pass for CEO to compete in the card game tournaments. And there's 4 tournaments under one roof, all on the same day. So it's going to be, I think, real special, real cool. And this takes place in Daytona, Florida, June 24th. Inside of CEO, Daytona Beach Ocean Center. And officially supported prizing from Bandai. We're going to have buddy battles. The whole thing will be streamed on Versus Games Twitch channel, Versus Games TCG, and I will be one of the commentators. Excited to partner up with Versus, and we have some really cool people who are on commentary, me included, and some other cool people as well. But anyway, please, guys, we really want this event to be successful. We're going to do our best. We're going to work very hard to give you everything you want. And we'll be hopefully we'll just have a great tournament. With that, let's get into set 3. Red. This is Yellow Week. I almost said red. This is Yellow Week. We're going with Katakuri. Now, actually, the yellow leader that I like the most is actually this Yamato, but this is starter deck 9, and I don't know when America is getting starter deck 9. I checked the website, and there's no release date for starter deck 9. So although personally my favorite yellow leader is actually this Yamato from set 3, but we're probably going to have to wait at least a month, maybe month and a half. We don't know how long before we get our hands on that starter deck. So Katakuri is a really good generic leader. The reason I like him more than the Big Mom starter deck is simply because her effect is not active early game. Katakuri's effect can be active as soon as you want. He also attacks for 7 very easily. Don X1 when attacking, look at one card from you or your opponent's life, put it on the top or the bottom, then this gets +1. So for 1 Don, this guy can attack for 7, which is just really good. It's a good turnaround on investment. We know 7 is one of the best numbers in the game. It can attack your opponent's leader very well, and getting up to 7 means you can attack battle cards very well. So without accounting for starter deck 9, this is going to be basically set 3 release only, because there's a ton of good cards in starter deck 9 that unfortunately we're just not going to be able to play with in America, so we're going to skip over them. We'll go over the deck list a little bit, and then we will get into some gameplay. So first off, we have our husband Sanji looking all sad. He is a 2K. I don't think you play him much to attack. His effect's not super relevant. Then we have a bunch of these trigger, discard a card, play this. Charlotte, Cracker, Don 1. If you have less life than your opponent, it gets double attack and +1K. Again, having less life and getting to 7K is really powerful. Double attack, great keyword. We don't really see it too often, but still powerful keyword. Pudding, not really the best one, but you add a life from the top or bottom of your life to your hand. She gets +2. Again, big. She's a good body to get off of your trigger. You can manipulate your life really well with your leader. So great body to get off of a trigger, and then you can actually take life to gain +2. She just gets much bigger. You can equip a bunch of Don to her, and then she has reach past that. Pudding is just your one drop, look at the top 4, add a Big Mom or a Sanji, so you can get any of these, pretty much your whole deck at this point, except maybe Shirahoshi. Perisparrow is kind of the best trigger. Play this card. It's a 3/5, so it has the best stat line. Look at the top 3, reveal a Big Mom Pirate, add it to your hand, put the rest at the bottom. So another look at the top, do whatever. We'll skip over to Stroyson. 1 cost, 2K. This card is not bad against Law. Discard a card with trigger from your hand and KO up to one of your opponent's 1 cost. And then it can also attack a Bonnie. So if you're playing against Law and you have to slam a Stroyson turn 1, it's really not the end of the world. We have Crybaby Shirahoshi. On play, draw 3, trash 2. Great hand filter trigger. Play this card. She has really nothing body. She's a 5/0, so that is horrible tempo to have to play this from your hand. If you draw it, you would have been in such a bad position if you have to play this card. You never want to play it, but you want to hit it off of your life because it can filter your entire hand very well. I'm skipping over the boss monsters. We'll go over this later. 2 of the Rush Katakuri. I'm just testing out what my ratios on boss monsters here are going to be. This is one of the only cards you can't really counter with. Look at 1 card from the top of your opponent's life, do whatever you want with it, top or bottom, and then if you have less life, gain Rush. So we want Rush, we want maybe a couple of rushers to give us a little bit of reach, maybe be able to steal some games through Rush. Brule is just trigger, play this card, blocker. Again, with life manipulation, getting a free blocker off life is good. Pudding is a 2K. Again, this is from starter deck 7, not 9. Look at a card and put it on top, bottom of life. Roaring effect, but it's a 2K. We'll get into the boss monsters now. We have 2 8-drop Katakuri. Put a character with 8 or less life on the top or bottom of the owner's life face up. You can also hit your own. So you can hit your opponents if you want to get rid of something. An 8 cost is huge. That is Odin. That's 8-drop Kid. Getting rid of an 8 cost is a super good ability. But you could also put your own Shirahoshi on top of your life, giving you another life and getting a shield trigger off of Shirahoshi, who does draw cards. So you can get rid of some dead cards in your hand, and this is a really powerful combo. You could also put, Perisparrow on top of your life to get a free card that way. So it just depends. I mean, removal or life gain, really powerful card. Again, I'm testing the ratios. We might end up, script swapping. That's here we are. We're testing it, right? I'm playing 4/7 and 3/10. So the 7-drop is your opponent chooses. They trash 1 life or you gain a life. So the reason I'm playing 4/7, and we'll go over the 10 real quick, 3/10, is if your leader is a Big Mom type, place up to 1 card from the top of your deck on top of your life, then trash up to one of your opponent's lives. So the 7-drop, your opponent chooses one or the other. The 10-drop, you get both no matter what. The reason I'm playing 4/7 and 3/10 is simply because I want to draw the 7-drop a couple turns earlier or 1 turn earlier, depending on if I'm going first or second. Whether I'm going first or second, I can always play this on turn 4. It might not always be the correct play, but I can just slam this baby on turn 4, and first or second, doesn't matter. I'm probably gaining a life. It's really hard for my opponent to trash one of their life. That's unless they're maybe if they're Whitebeard, they don't care, but most of the time, trashing a life feels more detrimental than my opponent gaining a life, if that makes sense. Kind of depends on where we're at. If my opponent is going to go for the kill, then they're not going to give me a life, right? So it just depends on where we're at here. So the fact is she's also a huge body, 7/8. That's pretty good stats. So 7/8, deal a damage, gain a life. It's a strong effect. You can curve, if you're going second, right, you can curve the 7 into the 10 very well. Same thing with Katakuri. You can curve all these big boss monsters into each other extremely well. But the fact is, I can't play this until minimum turn 5. And so I just probably don't need as many in the deck because I'll see it, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm wrong. We're going to adjust these ratios because it is a much better card than the 7-drop. I just want to see the 7-drop a little earlier. And then we have 3 of this Ikuku Sovereignty. I don't know. I'll have to Google what Ikuku means. Just gain +5, which is great. A lot of people attack with 9s because, right now the standard for the 2 Dawn event cards are +4. So against yellow, the standard is going to have to be 10 to get around this Ikuku Sovereignty. I probably say that so stupid. I don't know how to pronounce that word. And Thunderbolt, trash a card from the top of your life. KO a 5 or less. So KOing a 5 or less for 2 is great tempo. There's a ton of solid 5 cost, and the fact that you trash life is kind of whoa, that's a little It's a little rough, but at the same time, we're not afraid of our life being lowered because we get certain buff effects based on like our rush guy, our leader effect if our life is lower, and then we can just gain it back with some 7 and some 10. So it's a huge cost. Also, the trigger is crazy. KO. An opponent's 5 or less. That's kind of like a jet pistol that's harder to play around because you can't adjust your own levels as easily as you can adjust your own power. And of course, Sovereign has trigger discard 2 cards, add a card from the top of your deck to your life. So if you're losing, if you're about to lose and you hit this and you just gain an extra life, let's say this is your last life and your opponent has exactly enough attacks and then you get to gain another life, then you don't lose. So really interest. This is like if with my leader, I'm gonna put this at the bottom of my life because I always want this to be my last life because my opponent might not be able to um, deal that additional damage in order to kill me. So this is our Katakuri version 1, and we're just gonna cut and switch over to some gameplay. All right, in game 1 we have Ace. Ace, great leader. Let's see, what do we get? We have a bunch of 2Ks, a 4-drop. Ace is going second, so I'm actually gonna mulligan. I don't have any really good turn 1 plays. Okay. I'm gonna curve really well at some point. I can go 7-7-10 going first, so we're going to end up suffering some early game aggression, but we'll see if our boss monsters can clutch it in the end. Playing Dadon. Okay. Dadon adds Buggy. Ugh. Good start. And we have Katakuri. Okay. I mean, whatever. Let's attack. We're going to view our opponent's top life. We can place that on top. I don't care if he gets that one. Yeah. You know. The, we're going to take. I mean, we don't, are we going to take? We don't. The only thing we can really counter, counter Shirahoshi. No, I think I'm gonna take it. KO. No, we're not gonna KO anything. No trigger. We don't want to KO it at all. We don't care. 4 Don. All right, play Buggy. Yep. Buggy. Yeah. So Otama doesn't really matter because Flame Emperor can just kill this without Otama, so it doesn't really matter if I give him Otama or not. Nico Robin. Okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate because now I have Cracker. Man, this is not a great start. I'm gonna have to use this to kill this. Next turn we get to play our Big Mom, so it's not like we're doing too crazy here. View my top life. Okay, I'm gonna keep that on top. See, that's strong now. Now I know. Oh, I can take this damage. I get a body to the field. Very strong. Ezo 5 down left. Yep. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't I don't want to take this one because I will probably end up taking another one. He has like these 2 attackers. Marco, okay. Um, yeah, we'll just swing here. This is an easy one for him to get out of. Yeah, getting rid of Seaquake. Okay, so he plays Seaquake. We're gonna deploy. Now we're gonna see. Does he want to trash a life or give us a life? Yeah, he wants. Yeah, see, it feels really detrimental to trash one of my own life. Like, yeah, see, like I said, Flame Emperor just kills this. That's so rough, man. Damn it. Um, I mean, we can get out of Marco for free. Take this. We'll go on the 2. Play another Big Mom. If he has another Flame Emperor, it's really bad there. This one takes 3 cards out of our hand. That's just, goddamn, that's too much. Use trigger. I think we got to get rid of Katakuri here. Use trigger. We'll just get rid of our other. Nah, we got some big bodies. Stroysend. See you later. All right. Don X1, you have less life than your opponent. Gain double attack. I mean, We have 9 Don. I think I have to. I mean, I think I'm gonna ignore Marco. Oh, he just took it straight up. Okay. Hmm. If I attack Marco, he just lets it die and then plays a card out of his hand. Let's view my top life, and we're gonna place that on top. If we have to take that damage, we get to draw some cards and maybe draw some extra. We have a 2 counter hand though, so it's not the end of the world. Yep, getting out of it. Do I want to just push with this 5K? I think I do. Just get cards out of his hand. If he ends up attacking these, oh, okay, he takes it. Oh, wait a minute. No, that was a misplay. Damn. Okay, see, I've made a blunder here. You want to play this so he can't take that life for free. Now, if I play this, he just picks his own. Oh, okay, see, test with me. This is when I want to make my mistakes. No big deal. We're gonna change our game plan here. I guess we're gonna get the blocker. All right, mistakes were made, everyone. That's okay. Um, because here is the time where we want to make our mistakes instead of at a tournament. So, okay. All right, my bad. We really want to survive. He is at 0 life. We have like pretty decent attackers. Not a lot of combo power in hand. We know this is Shirahoshi, which means we can get these 2 non-comboable cards out of our hand. There go our bodies. Unfortunate. Yikes. Oh, this is ace. Super solid. Mm, okay. No block. We want to block with ace, which means this is the attack that goes through. This one, I think we just go for. I mean, we have a. No, that's silly. We're gonna resolve that one. Buggy, buggy. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I mean we just block, and then ace goes in. We take it, and it's Shirahoshi. Yeah, resolve. Use trigger. Uh. Well, do we just get rid of our big bodies? Are we going 15 face? That couldn't possibly win us the game, right? So I actually think we need to consider. We're definitely getting rid of this, and I guess this. And another. So, I mean, I really put myself in not a great position here. The reality is that playing a 10 drop, I still just lose, right? I gain a life and then lose. I have no counter in my hand. I think I just have to go 15 here. And that sucks because of my misplay earlier. I don't have a giant body to its opponent disconnected. Okay. I guess we won that game somehow. This is what we call a gotta have it. I'll just explain my play. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's computer crash. I don't fucking know. I'm saying we won that game because he doesn't have 15k counter power in his hand. Um, if we play our 10 drop here, we go to 2 life, and then we swing for 5 on I don't know fucking buggy whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. And then I have no cards to counter with in hand, so I just can't get out of this onslaught that he has, even just on the board. Because of my misplay, I wasn't able to establish a giant character that attacks for 8 and gets at least 1 card out. I guess it would attack for 9. I would make it a 9, right? So at least 1 card out of his hand. Anyway, all right. So again, he did a good job of playing around my 7 drop because if I had played it first, he would have been like, "Oh, what do I want to do? Do I want to take the damage now, or do I want to gain my opponent's life?" You know what I'm saying? So should have played the 7 drop before I attacked there. That is something I'll remember. Again, test with me is about learning about your mistakes. Let us cut to the next game. All right, we have Zoro. I'm gonna choose to go second. I have um I don't know. Do I play Stroyson turn 1? I could trash this card to get rid of his whatever. And then I play this on turn 2. Let's keep and see what happens. Stroyson on turn one seems bad. We'll see what he plays. Okay, playing Ezo. I mean, he could just like Vista or Nico Robin, and it ends up like really bad for me. I think we just pass. I'll be honest. We'll see what happens, but I think we end up passing. No block. Get rid of Shirahoshi. This card again. I don't think this card's ever good in hand, so we can just play it. We're gonna just play Cracker and see what happens. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Here's Zoro. All these nice one drops we have to deal with now. Oh yeah. Oh, another Shirahoshi. Okay. We'll just attack. He'll take. Play our boy here. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we're taking some damage this turn. That's fine. Let's take the first one. No trigger. Okay. Put in 5. We're not gonna take this one. Oh, that's only 4. He made a mistake there. Uh yeah, I mean whatever. Not my mistake. I would discard Shirahoshi there, so whatever. I'll just discard it here. This one do we take? Hmm. Gets to block. I really would like a body on the field. There we go. So we're going to use our trigger and get rid of our block. Yeah, Brule is just not quite good enough. This is good because I get another attacker. Oh, there we go. Well, got some big boys here. Okay, first things first, we want to do this, right? We have 6 Don. We're going to play a 4 cost and a 1 cost. That's 5. 6 Don here. Okay, attach Don and attack. My guy is a strike, which means he can kill Buggy. Buggy's the biggest one. This is a slash. So this one can't attack Buggy. So we're going to go here. I'm going to view my top life. It's Katakuri. I'm actually going to place that on the bottom because I have my curve 10-10 here. So we got 7 to 3. Okay, let it die. These are the same. So we'll attack here. You will attack here. Take a light. No, not going to use a card action. Okay. Play you. Okay. Gonna grab Sanji. And we'll just play this as a body. Let's view our opponent's life. He he can I'd rather him have it's tough when you look at your opponent's life because it's like to be honest, I'd rather him have the Don than like Jet Pistol or Whitebeard, you know what I mean? It's like you know what I mean? It's not that I want him to have the Don, but it's like I'd rather him have that than something way more detrimental to me. Tony. Okay, so next turn we can start slinging big moms. What we're gonna do here, this would be 7-8. This is gonna hit a chopper, right? And we're gonna view our life. Brule, we're gonna keep that on top. 8 here. We're not really gonna play anything, so we're just gonna equip a bunch of Don to our dudes, try to get rid of these choppers. Yep, there we go. We don't have any 2Ks, so let's just do this. See, this would be a cool way. Like, I could use the action and I get 11, which is huge, but we don't want to do that. He would have to discard 2 2Ks from his hand here. Yeah, there we go. We're not doing too bad. We get to slam Big Mom. Okay, another Luffy. Luffy kills Smoothie, right? Or does he go after Katakuri? Goes after Katakuri. I think I want to protect it. This just attacks. We're gonna no block. We're gonna protect it. We don't want our field to be empty. Yeah, I know. We get to keep this, but we do not want our field to be empty here. There's the Dawn. Okay. Curly Dawn. I'm really banking on these big mamas deploy. There we go. Um, yeah, trash your opponent's life. So good. We're gonna attack here. And we're going to use the card action. We're going to take the bottom life as Katakuri 8 drop. We could do that. Let's take the bottom life. We know it's Katakuri 8 drop. This gets a 2K out of his hand. Oh, it actually did it. Wow, okay. And then we might as well just attack here because now we're going to pressure life pretty hard next turn. Yep, got a card out of his hand. Not mad. 3 life. We know this is a blocker, by the way. That's why we know this is a blocker. I think she can die, right? No, this protects our life, though. Yeah. Yeah, this protects our life, so we might as well do it. It doesn't matter at that point, right? Like he attacks here or he attacks here, like it just protects our life. Never mind. Oh, oh, Perispero. Okay. Did I do something wrong with my life there? Okay. Yeah, use trigger, trash caught. Um, draw pudding. Okay. Yeah, I mean these are gonna go here. Just gonna clear the board. Deal 1 damage, please. All right. And we got a chopper. Okay. I mean, we have lethal. We have big ass bodies. We have 3 life. I thought one of them was a blocker. I don't. I must have messed up somewhere, but that's okay. Sometimes on the simulator, you end up doing something weird um, that you don't want to because you just misclick. So I thought that I put the blocker brulee on top of the deck. I might have done something wrong here. Resolve. Resolve, use trigger. Okay, see, like I said, I must have done something wrong there. I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any blockers, so I mean, let's do 12-12. That's pretty. Yeah, let's just do 12-12. We don't have to think about this too hard. We have our leader swing as well. If he can get out of 12, I still have 10 down to do 15. There's no way he can get out of all of it. Yeah. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, there we go. Got Zoro. Man, so far, Yellow doing pretty good. 2-0 against 2 different red decks. Pretty cool. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it looks like the back-to-back 10 drops are just kind of winning the game here, right? It's kind of crazy. Okay, we have a blue croc from set 1. Interesting. There's no way this could be a good matchup for him, right? Because this would be a control deck. I'm a life control deck in a way. I'm like a tempo deck with life burn, which is like would be hard for control. Okay. Well, this guy might have some spice I'm unaware of. We've gotten clapped by spice before. Oh, gotta stretch a little bit. Got my Joe Crew jersey on. That must be why I'm doing good. Got my Joe Crew jersey. I've been forgetting to hit people with the good luck, have fun. I've been forgetting about that. Maybe that's why I've been winning. Maybe good luck, have fun is bad luck for me. When I tell my opponent good luck, I don't want them to get back to back double 9 drop white dirt on me. I think we can just keep this, right? We have a little pudding here. So we're gonna keep. And we're going second, so we get to just play pudding on first. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I really like this leader's ability to attack for 7K early, and that is why I like him over the other yellow leaders available in set 3. Deploy. Yeah, we're just gonna grab a 7 drop here. Nice curve 7. I guess it's not quite a curve because they're 2 turns apart, but we can go 7 and then 10. Solid. We have Sensamaru. I guess I couldn't really get rid of this. We're gonna take this. Another pudding. Okay. We're gonna I'm gonna view our opponent's life. Ooh, Akuma. He can have Akuma. That's like a lot of Dawn for him. Damn, he discarded two to get out of it. Okay. Um. Yeah, we can just play Sovereignty, grab a 10 drop. Okay. I mean, so we have 7, 8, 10, 10. So all we have to do is get to 7, and then we'll just start slamming big fucking bodies. Let's see if the pacifistas can, pressure me enough. 7. Uh, we'll just get out of it, right? Yeah. Another sovereignty. We have 6. We can play Brule. Let's view my top life is Sanji. So do we want a 2K on the bottom? Probably, right? A 2K would be a really good life to get at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Wow, getting rid of it again. Okay, so we have play Brule, leave up 2 for our sovereignty, and next turn we have 7. We just get to slam our big body. Again, hopefully we don't get overrun by pacifistas too quickly here. We're going to get out of that one. Looks like we only have 2Ks to discard. Not a big deal. I'll discard 2K. Who cares? Let's discard Pudding. And then I'll block the Pacifista. We want our life to be as high as possible. Okay. I lied. I will not block the Pacifista. However, I will get out of the attack. Um, yeah, I'll get out of it. That's fine. I'll probably end up taking damage next turn, so there's no reason to take damage this turn. Uh, I know it's Kuma, so let's just actually. So I could honestly just play this and get rid of this. Add it to actually let's add it to the top because I'm gonna play 10 drop and then it'll die. Okay, let's add it to the top. And then just pass. I guess I fumbled that a little bit, right? Okay. Okay, we fumbled. We're fumbling. It's okay. We can fumble every now and again. No big deal. Oh, getting the blocker. Okay. Another Sento. And another Pacifista. All right, we're getting. I mean, he's putting in pain here. That is a big, nice board. 5. We're not going to take 5. Guess we'll take this 5. What should I do? I want to attack Passy. I mean, I guess I can attack Sento. He'll run out of Sento. Like, you know what I mean? Play this. Like, we're at a point where I'm going to be able to match my big bodies with his big bodies. His leader ability is becoming like more and more relevant. Just nice. Oh, he's played Sanji's Peel Off. This is a cool deck. I like, it's such a cool little control deck here. I like what I see. I like what I'm seeing. But like I said, I kind of just have a little bit of a better control scheme going on. I think I might actually opt to play my 7 drop next turn because we're going to end up taking some damage here. So I want to end up using my sovereignty. Yeah, we can use our trigger effect here. This just attacks. Trash our rusher, right? Yeah. Oh, damn. Got me there. Okay. Bounce Para. That's not bad. Okay. So we want to get rid of the Sento first, right? Uh, boom. I know Sanji's my bottom life, so I might as well look at my top life. I'm gonna view my top life, and it is gonna go to the bottom. What did I say? I want that card on the bottom for sure. Okay, that's gone. Let's attack here. This probably gets a blocker out of it. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Play you. If I'm now, he's in a position where he could trash one of his own life pretty well, actually. Yep. See, not surprising. All right. Um. So this is Sanji, and this is the eco sovereignty. Interesting. Man, double sin tomorrow. Like I said, these pacifistas really put in pain. I can't be understated. Yeah, we'll just get out of this, right? No block, resolve, and then we'll end up taking these, unfortunately. Kind of tough here. I just have to be in a position where once I get out of these, once I get out of the woods, basically with the pacifistas, like I think I can start coming back, but it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world. Got Crocodile, Croco Boy. Don't think I can play my 10 drop, can I? Oh, there's no way I can play this card. Trash Alive. Yeah, there's no way. Although it would have been really good at dealing with this, right? Let's see what we can get. 7 drop. That leaves me with 2 Dawn. That doesn't do much. Brule gets bounced. Oh, damn. Not not really much to do, unfortunately. I really need to survive, which doesn't look likely. Let's view my opponent's top life. He can have that. He can have that card. The good news is that this is a okay. So this is actually amazing. So this is actually whatever. This is eco sovereignty, right? So if he goes in for game with these two attacks, eco sovereignty kind of like gives me another life, which is cool. However, he does have this third attacker, which yeah. Yeah, there we go. Got another life. He's thinking, yeah, we're just on a gotta have it here. 6. Okay, that was wrong for you, unfortunately. No block. Resolve. I think we got out of the woods here. See what I mean? Eco sovereignty as the last life is like amazing because now, you know, I don't know why I attacked for 6 there. That was kind of rough. So yeah, we just win here, right? There's very little chance he can deal with like 8 8 7 7 and all that shit. Resolve. Yeah, Katakuri, who cares? Plays your blocker. That's fine. I did give him a blocker. That's pretty funny. All right. Okay, we're not out of the woods. We do have a rusher, right? Your life, if you have less life than your opponent, how does how does that equal how does that equate to equal life? That's a good ruling, right? I would think it doesn't. So yeah, this would have to be 9. This would be 8. These all have to be 9. So this right now is 9. Make it 8. Sorry, this would go 9, 10, 11, 3, 3. Should be 11, 11. We have 7. So 3. So right now it's 9. Okay. I'll be your top life. Okay. He can have that. Okay. He disconnected. Okay, cool. 3-0 with yellow Katakuri. Pretty good. I think we can end it there. Again, I made a couple mistakes. That's right. I learned I gotta thank it's gotta be the Joe Crew jersey. That's why today, I put in some pain with Katakuri. This deck was cool, man. I can't lie. I think some of my theories were confirmed. Like I said, having the Ico sovereignty as the last life is amazing. because your opponent just isn't able to pressure. Your opponent might not be able to pressure that last life, and gaining an additional one is just a crazy effect. Um, yeah, 7-drop Big Mom was cool. I did misplay that one game. She would have been a lot cooler. However, I was able to clutch it by like this much. 10-drop Big Mom seems to be amazing. Yeah, so it seems like just slamming boss monsters is the answer, right? Slam boss monsters. Excuse me, slam boss monsters and survive. That's how you play Katakuri. Oh, I think I found a pretty cool. I like it so far, you know. All right, that was Katakuri. Let's see. I guess that'll be the end of the series. We're at about 40 minutes now. Tomorrow we're coming back more Katakuri. We might make some changes. Everyone, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment if you have any ideas or anything like that. Everybody, thank you and have a great day.